Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Stash and Barry, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Stash's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and the motivations that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Stash has come a very, very long way here at school. The first thing that we're going to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment. Barry's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. And you're going to be taught how to use both of Stash's training collars when you pick him up. Now, if you notice, Stash is sitting nicely at Barry's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. And Barry and Stash will demonstrate that for us now.
Stash, heel.
The command is Stash, heel. It's one of the few times during the course of obedience training that you do use your dog's name. Stash's job at this point is to stay even with his trainer's left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, keeping his eyes on his trainer. Each time that Barry stops his feet, Stash sits automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And he's doing a really good job with that. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Barry's going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from the dog's muzzle and the one-word firm command to stay.
Stay.
We do not use his name on stationary exercises. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. And this is an exercise that helps to develop self-control and maturity. So we do recommend that you practice it in and around your home several times a day and incorporate it into your everyday living situations. When Barry returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way around him for an additional distraction, returning all the way back around to where the dog's shoulders are even with his left leg. And at that point, Stash expects to get another command, and they're going to run through the heel and the sit and the stay again for us.
Stash, heel. Good boy.
So remember, when you're walking with your dog down the street, you use your heel command. When you stop to cross the street or stop to talk to a neighbor, he should sit automatically and wait for his next command.
Stay.
Barry leaves him in a stay, and the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall, or the come on command. This is the second exercise where you do use your dog's name. Stash should come right in front of Barry and sit facing his knees.
Stash, come.
Calls him in. He sits, so that stops any coming in and jumping all over you. And then Barry has him return to heel position.
Stash, heel.
He gets up, walks all the way around, back to heel, back sitting, and ready for his next command. And Barry will leave him in another sit stay and demonstrate that recall again for us.
Stash, come.
Calls him in, praises him on the way in.
Stash, heel.
This is a puppy that needs a lot of mental stimulation, and this is why he's so good at obedience. He needs something to do with his brilliant little mind. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from heel position. Barry's going to use his left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down.
Down.
It's going to leave him in a stay, and the long down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And you can practice this right in your living room. Obedience training doesn't have to be a drudge. You don't have to be outside. We want you to incorporate your commands into your everyday life. When Barry returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, exactly as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back around to heel. And he'll have him heel out of that. We're going to demonstrate the down from heel position one more time.
Stash, heel.
He heels him up out of that exercise and brings him back around. And this time, Barry's been working on some off-leash things with Stash. So he's going to put him into a down.
Down.
He leaves him in a stay. He's going to drop his leash, and this is the beginning of your off-leash work. And they just started working on this, and this is really, really good. And if you notice, Stash keeps looking at Barry. He is not getting up. He's relaxed and comfortable. And when Barry returns back to the dog's shoulders, then at this point, he has to give him another command, and he's going to heel him out of that exercise. We're going to set him up for his down from a distance.
Stash, heel.
Now, we don't want you to do your off-leash stuff quite yet. Get him home and practice on-leash first. After your lesson, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with working with him. Barry's going to leave him in a sit-stay.
Stay.
He walks out to the end of his training leash. He's going to use his right hand to give the command. This is the only exercise where we're going to use the right hand. He's going to drop him into a down from 6 feet away.
Down. Stay.
Perfect. You're down from a distance. And Barry can call him out of that exercise.
Stash, come.
So we mix it up. We put different commands in different places so Stash doesn't start anticipating. Now we've got one more exercise that we're going to practice, and this is a little bit harder. Barry's going to leave him in a sit-stay.
Stay.
He's going to drop his leash and walk away, and he's going to attempt to put him into a down from a distance. And this is probably a distance of 20 feet. So we're going to see how it goes.
Down. Down.
Perfect.
Stay.
As soon as he started to get up and crawl toward Barry, Barry said no and put him into a down, and that was beautifully done. Perfect. So as you can see, your puppy is very, very bright. We give him lots to keep his little mind occupied, and you can see he's happy. He's happy doing his commands. He's wagging his tail. He enjoys doing a job well done, and we've demonstrated for you all of Stasha's obedience commands, some of them off leash. We're very proud of him. He's come a long, long way. We will see you soon, and thank you for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers.